Yo, welcome to Rap Rotations. It's your boy Fam. I'm here with my boy Julio Cezart. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, man, my name is Julio Cezart. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey. Been making music for a couple years now, just getting into performing, getting into the arts. And yeah, that's it. That's me. I just be making music out of the hood.
So what type of music do you make?
So I make, it's like a mix of like hip hop, but like pop at the same time. So it's like a mix of music, yeah. And then like, different melodies I be playing with. Just I try to make my own sound kind of thing.
Alright, so like what sound do you be going for?
More of I guess like a Travis Scott, Baby Keem sound,
Okay.
Like a lot of influences from like Bruno Mars, because I'm a musician first.
Okay.
So I make my own beats, my own songs, my engineer everything like myself.
So you make your own beats?
Everything.
That's fire. You play any instruments?
Yeah. I used to be a music teacher.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's fire.
I play the guitar, bass, drums, ukulele, piano.
All that?
All that, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
So like before you actually started rapping, you was a musician for
Yeah, I was a music teacher in an academy.
Oh, wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
How long was you a music teacher?
I was 15 years old at the time.
15?
Yeah. That was under the table, yeah.
Why?
But I was doing that for like 2 years.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. It was stressful though, gotta have patience. But
especially at a young age, I wonder how that how that was.
Yeah. But I learned when I was younger, so it's like I've been doing it for a couple of years before I was a teacher,
Yeah.
So it's like, and I understand like the struggles, like, getting like finger placements and stuff like that, like just being patient with like, the students and stuff.
So what age did you start playing instruments?
Probably was like 9, 10.
9, 10?
Mm-hmm.
So who got you into it? Your parents?
My parents, definitely my parents, yeah. Like in a Spanish household, like it's a lot of music stuff, every day you clean with the Spanish music,
Yeah,
So like, yeah, definitely like that.
Like, how did you start? Like, did they put you in like a choir or something like that?
I did start in a church in Harlem back when I was young.
Okay.
And then
you played? What instrument?
the bass guitar.
Bass guitar.
Yeah, and then they asked me.
9 years old?
Yeah, 10 years, 9, 10. It was
That's tough. That's hard.
Yeah, and then they asked me like if I wanted to become a teacher, I have to learn a couple instruments.
Yeah.
So I taught myself like the drums and the guitar like on YouTube, kind of thing.
Taught yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How hard was that?
Honestly, it wasn't that hard because when you're younger, you have nothing but time.
Yeah.
When you get older, it's more tough because you have work, relationships to deal with. But when you're younger, you don't got time. You got nothing but time. So
how many songs do you think you made?
Probably like 50 something
songs?
like that. Yeah, but like recorded and like fully out, I only have like 10, 11 songs out right now.
Okay, do you have like a body of work, like an album?
Yeah, I just dropped my EP, West Side Experience Volume 1. Just dropped it.
To the people that,
Oh yeah, I just dropped my West Side Experience Volume 1 EP back in May. I had my headlining show there with Untitled Export Records, and it was good. We had like over 100 signed ticket sales. It was packed. Yeah, I had like people opening up for me. It was my first time I did my own show.
I seen some clips, bro. That shit was fire.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So where is the base of your fans from? Like
around here, North Jersey. I'm from Paterson, so I have a lot of friends and like family, like out here in Paterson and like New Jersey, a lot of New York. I have listeners like in Russia and like Peru.
That's tough.
Yeah, like a lot of like I just like look like where they're listening to, and they be out there in Connecticut too, and stuff like that. Yeah.
So being in the music industry and having all these different talents, does recording music come more naturally to you?
Kind of, yeah. I feel like I have an upper hand. Like it's easier for me. I don't have to.
Like nervous whenever you get into the booth?
Nah, because my booth is in my bedroom.
Okay.
I'm in my bedroom. That's my place. I close my door.
You record.
Only place I ever made a song.
And you the only person that touches shit. You
Yeah.
engineer. You.
Mm-hmm. I engineer. I master, mix it, and which is I feel like I'm fortunate in that sense because like there's people you have to go out.
Yeah. First of all, you save money.
Yup.
You gain knowledge.
Yup.
You cut out the middleman.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me? So you ain't gotta you ain't gotta like go in the booth, record some shit and wait on somebody else to mix and master it. Now, as soon as you're done, you get right to it.
Yep, right there.
Keep working on your craft. So it's like you got an upper hand on everybody because people gotta wait on other people that don't have that knowledge of, engineering
or they know people that can do it for them, but they don't have the funds for that, so it's tough.
And that shit ain't cheap, bro.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of upcoming artists don't understand. Like when you paying for these studio sessions and you paying for these engineers to mix and master your music and all that. It's not cheap. It costs money.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because this is how some people live their life. You feel me? This is their profession. So, you can't lowball them, especially if you want great quality.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So how old are you, bro?
I just turned 28.
28, alright.
Yeah.
We the same age.
Oh, we're 94 bababies.
Oh, yeah, not
We're.
So, was you born in Jersey or?
Yeah, I'm from Paterson. I was born out here.
Okay.
Born and raised, yeah.
Okay, alright. So how was it going to Paterson?
I mean, it's funny because my parents were like really strict, so like.
Mine was too. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
My mother was strict as hell.
Okay, so you understand.
Yeah, I understand. I didn't really like start coming outside until I turned 18.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do shit. Couldn't get no tattoo. Like everything happened. Like I didn't smoke my first blunt until I turned 18. I didn't get a tattoo until I turned 18. Like my parents was them type parents. But
Yeah.
when you think about it, like now I see all my friends that parents were lenient on them and let them do what they wanted. Like a lot of them are either, you feel me, in legal situations,
Oh, yeah.
dead or in jail, you feel me. So like when you young, it seemed like, oh, this not cool or my parents not cool, but that's really how you gotta be, because growing up in these type of areas, Paterson, North,
Yep.
you gotta keep your children protected, man, and the only way you're gonna do that is to keep them out of, you feel me, the BS that's going
Yeah,
on
literally,
outside.
they said it perfectly. That's exactly what it is. The BS outside. So like that's how that was. You know how that is.
Yeah.
You're home. You come home after school.
Yeah,
don't hang around.
You
Outside.
can't go outside till you do your homework.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit.
Even then, that's what got me into like music when I was young.
Yeah.
My parents were super strict, so they were like, "Yo, you better go to the room and for 2 hours you better like practice the guitar. You better do this." Like they sent me to my room, like just you better go be like doing something with the guitar or like drums, something like
you
like.
You gotta practice on something. You gotta be doing something.
Done something, and I wanted to be a drummer when I was young, because like who doesn't want to be banging on the drum, having fun, but they're like, nah, you got to learn an actual instrument. I mean, like, drum is an instrument. They're like, no, you gotta learn an instrument that you can go outside and just take with you, like if you're stressed, just go somewhere, I'm like, all right, I guess so that's what got me into like when I was young. A lot of people my age weren't doing that. They were like outside hanging out, playing outside,
Yeah.
So I kind of was strict in that sense. I was just in my room just playing. That's what I'm used to it now,
Tell me about your upcoming projects and what you got coming up.
So I have like 20, 30 like new like beats and sounds that I've been working with, because I'm like, I like to like change up a lot, like experiment a lot. Like I feel like no one should stick to a genre now. Like with Instagram, like the social media age, like there's so much like abundance of information. You can learn anything. So like for me, like I know how to make a hip hop track, like a pop track, like I'll make an acoustic track because I the guitar and stuff.
You know how to play the instrument.
Yeah, so like I like to like just experiment. Like I can just say I just want to do hip hop. Like I love hip hop. I'm like a hip hop head. Like I love it. Like that's like the core.
Who's your top 5 rappers in the game right now?
Definitely, I like Drake because I like how he does different sounds.
Yeah, I like how he carries himself as an artist too. He just like, you can tell it's just greatness. Everything he do, great.
Yeah, it's great, and it's like,
yeah, GOAT level. Right?
Yeah, and I feel like everything that he does, it's for like a reason. Like if he has a release, he knows where the waves is going. Like he got me into a lot of UK drill. Like I listen to a lot of UK drill too.
Yeah, I fuck with Central C.
Central C is fire. He's big now because the TikToks have him out.
Yeah, for sure. And I fuck with some Nigerian people from Lagos. They put me on.
Okay.
Yeah, he real big out there. But yeah, Central C hard, man.
Yeah, he's fire. The Doja song that's out, it's fire. It's a different sound. Where?
I didn't really listen to his music till I heard that. Like, oh, why? Nah.
Yeah, the first.
I fuck with the flow, and I fuck with how like it ain't like no super get drill gangster music.
Nah.
It's like calm, chill, but you
that's
can
exactly.
You can still hear it in the music, but it's not like all rah.
That's why I like when I listen to drill music. I like we're from here, like New York is like right there, 20 minutes away, if that. And like the drill scene around here, I feel like it's an aggressive drill scene, which is fire for people that like it. And I like some drill songs, but for me, I like more melodic drill. That's why I like to listen to UK drill because it's more melodic. Like Central C, I've listened to Central C for years now, and Dave is another big UK drill artist. There's Heady One. Heady One is huge. He has a song with Drake, First Out Freestyle. Yeah, freestyle song. And it's like a lot of drill music. It's a lot of melodic drill in the UK. A lot of UK drill. So I like for me, like you were saying, like Drake, is up there. Bruno Mars too. Growing up, I listened to Bruno Mars.
He's another GOAT.
Yeah. I love Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not too familiar with Baby King, but I've been saying he's been going crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. And Kanye West too. My bad, Kanye West.
Kanye West, you got a Ye, man.
Have to. Ye is for someone that comes into
the shit, but he's just a GOAT. Man.
He's a GOAT, man. He can do what he wants at this point. Yeah.
Man.
He's a young GOAT.
Gotta respect it.
Yeah, facts.
Took over the game. Like, he really jumped over Jumpman.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't believe that shit.
At that time, yeah, he was the hottest. Fashion, music, just like the overall culture.
I think Yeezy, as far as that brand, is probably the most the highest selling fashion brand, and as far as like urban wear.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, because it's Nike, but Nike is like, an old school,
it's like
from the 80s.
Like, niggas grab Nikes, but like, every time Yeezys drop, them shit's gonna go
hot. They're on the streets fast.
It don't matter what it is, Kanye could like just, want to experiment with some crazy garment, and you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, it's still gonna sell. It's Kanye.
Yep. That's why I like Kanye a lot, because like as an artist, and like I'm into fashion but more into music.
Yeah.
He like started in music, and I watched his documentary, and he's like, man, I'll make beats for myself so I can rap on them.
Yeah.
And people didn't believe in him. That's the same thing with me. Like, I would make beats and like, yo, your beats are fire, man, you should sell them, you should do this. But I'm like, yo, I'll make my beats so I can like make my songs. So like a lot of people are like doubting me, like, yo, you shouldn't worry about like rapping too much or singing. But I'm like, if I could do it, why not do it? If I have a voice, I might as well use it. So I feel, and then he experiments a lot, with his sound, and like you said, with fashion.
Yeah, facts.
I like up to him in that sense a lot.
I want to ask you, 20 years is a long time you've been on this earth.
Oh yeah.
What do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment in life?
Biggest accomplishment? Probably like just being like my family, me, like being close knit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like after so many years, people like they fall off, people get sick, people die off, for my family, we're healthy, we're good, and I don't have any kids yet, but I mean, I want to have a family of my own when I'm older, but right now, just my family, my mom, my dad,
about, what I'm saying, rushing into that, you want to be able to set up a foundation so when you do get to there, everything will be right smooth.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in this day and age, with everything happening. So I'm glad my family's good.
If you was cut $1 million check, what would you do with it?
Right now, probably fund my music first. Okay. Get a better studio, because I do everything in my bedroom. I literally open my Mac, I put it on top of my dresser there. I record right in my.
Break it down. You said you said you'll build a studio, right?
Yeah.
So how much you think that'd take?
Probably like 20,000, 30,000.
Probably like, I was thinking that probably like. I'm saying depending on the studio, you might max out. I'd probably say like 30 or 50.
Like a real good studio.
Real good studio though.
Yeah.
You feel me? But 30 should be fine for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's 30. What you doing?
And then I gotta buy my like family a house.
Okay.
Because we're in the hood, man. I don't got a front lawn. No front lawn, no garage.
I feel you, man. Shit get real in the hood.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying, what you dropping on that house, like what?
Probably like probably like in this area, probably like $1 million.
$1 million?
Well, I'm not gonna put $1 million in the house. I'm gonna, and a mortgage, probably like 30, 40,000 in the house, and get a mortgage going. But and then like just look out for my family. Buy my dad a nice car. My sister, get her a nice apartment with her husband.
So you really just take care of family.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'd rather them be good first than me.
Yeah, for sure, man. You feel me? You gotta take care of yours, man.
Definitely, yeah.
You gotta be big on family, because in all reality, that's all we got.
That's literally
all we got.
Mm-hmm.
Because when life gets tough for you and you can't, lean on somebody else, the only people you can lean on is your blood.
Literally, yeah.
Family, you can't get rid of them. So.
And I have some friends that are more like family than families like family,
So be like that. You feel me? So whenever you have good people like that in your life, just make sure you keep them close, man.
Yep.
Do you have the name for your next album?
I might not drop an album for some time. I want to work on just releasing like music and singles and content.
So is your goal to like get signed by a certain label, or do you want to stay independent?
I would love to get signed to a label, because it's like they help you, they push you out, and it's like I'm signed now. Like I have to really dedicate. I would love to say independent. Or I've seen some people, they do something like a distribution deal.
Distribution deal is one of the best options.
Mm-hmm. Like I have my own
You still got the support of the label, but at the same time, you still get to keep majority of what's yours.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, if you are a smaller artist and you do want to get bigger faster, sometimes you do have to sign to them labels, because if you're a small artist, you don't have $500,000 to put into yourself into one project.
Nope.
Like, you feel me? That's just the reality of the situation. But if you do, then do your thing. But just know, like, this.
Well, I don't have that, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being a music artist is definitely not a cheap or a small profession.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it costs a lot of money. So if you really want to take this serious, just know you have to like have some type of funding coming in so you can, pay for these sessions, pay for these engineers, pay for these beats, pay for these clearances, pay for these collaborations.
And it's funny you say about the clearance. Like, I don't have to really worry about too much clearance stuff.
Because you do your own.
Yeah, I have friends that like they make music and like, I have to wait for them to clear this. That I'm like, nah, I literally just make my song and I, upload the MP3 file and it's on the way, So I'm fortunate. That's another aspect I'm fortunate in, like you were saying. Like, people have to wait on all these different avenues and stuff like that. I'm just one man. I just do it,
Okay. Let me ask you a question, right? So, you signed to a label. They want to put up $250,000 on a single, and you get to grab, let me say, 2 to 3 artists, whatever artist you want, to hop on one track.
Okay.
On your song.
Okay.
So it'll be Julio Cezart featuring this person, and this person, or just this person and this person.
Okay, like 2 people.
2 people.
Right now, I would say,
on that track.
If I could pick anyone,
anybody,
I feel like I would pick probably Drake.
For sure. Drake,
for sure.
Drake touches, he's going.
Going.
Like that's the mill tape. Drake touch it, you out of here.
Yeah, literally. And probably Baby Keem.
Baby Keem. That's
yeah. Yeah.
I would love to hear like them 2 collab.
Yeah, for sure. Cause like obviously Travis, he's big, but I feel like Baby Keem is still like he's still hot, but he's fresh.
You feel me? So it's not like it's some artists that just been big for so long that you could put them in front of somebody and they'll be interested, but they just be like, man, that's just who he is.
That's who it is, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's just then there's other artists that's fresh and big, like it's just more interest because like, people haven't seen too much of them. They haven't really tapped into their field too much, so it's still a little mystery there.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. People are like, intrigued. Like, let me see what this is all about.
Let me see what this dude is about. Let me see what this person is.
I feel like that's a good mix of like not old school because Drake is not really old school. He's young still, but it's like he's been in the game for so long.
That's what I'm saying. He just like I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to the rap game, Drake is like, what I'm saying, he just like fine wine. The longer he stays in the game, the more knowledge he gets, the more he sees how the greats move. So it's like he know how to move and he makes the right movements, and it's just like he just does the right things to keep pushing his career towards the upward road. And
he's not afraid. That's a good thing about him. He is not afraid to change it up. He made a whole EDM album.
That's what I'm saying, but that's how you stay relevant.
Yep.
You can't stay in one lane for so long and think like you're just going to be the top artist in the world. No, because there's people that can do all of that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you want to be one of those people if you really want to be one of the most successful artists.
Yeah, and longevity.
Yeah, longevity is what it's about, because we done seen so many artists be super big at one point and now they just like
fall right off.
About them. Like one of the artists that come to mind is Lil Pump. You feel me? Lil Pump used to be super big. Like, I'm pretty sure he still, he still gets money. He still, do shows. He still got his music out and he busting his moves, but it's definitely not how it was years ago.
Yeah, because Smoke Perp, I got invited to open for him in one of his shows, but his shows, like, I think it was like in Massachusetts. And I'm like, damn, I can't make it out there because I have work. And I'm like, that's a bad excuse, but I had to go to work. It's kind of like last minute.
No, it is what it is.
And then I saw a video of him, and there was literally like 15 people there. I was like, damn.
So maybe that was a sign that I shouldn't go.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Nah, for real though. But yeah, man. Like, you just want to stay relevant in the game as long as you can.
Yep.
It's about talent. Like, I know a lot of people are using controversy to sell music, but that's not the proper way to, get your music out there, and that's not the proper way to stay implemented in the music game if you want to have longevity here. Because, people just like good talent and good music. Like, yeah, you might be able to sell a few records with some controversy here and there, but like, are you going to be able to just have a music career simply off that? Of course not. Because at one point, people are going to start seeing what you're doing, and they're just not going to pay you any mind anymore.
Yep.
So, is there anything else you want to leave with the people?
Yeah, man. So, like I said again, my name is Julio Cezart. Cezart, whatever you want to say. At least you're saying it. I just dropped my EP, West Side Experience Volume 1. 6 songs out there that
go check that out.
Yeah, check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play Store, everywhere.
Get them your Instagram, your Twitter, all your social media.
Everything is Julio_Cezart. That's
you want to spell it, because not everybody is good at
Yeah.
spelling. Just throw that out.
That's JULIO_CEZART, like C's art. So yeah, I'm just a kid from the hood, from the West Side. That's West Side Experience. And my biggest song right now is A Good Day. Check that out also. That's a single. I dropped that like 2 years ago. It's a pretty good music video. Everything is out. And so yeah, that's me. That's my story.
And that was a great episode of Rap Rotations, man. Appreciate my boy Julio for coming through and showing love to Rap Rotations.